Hey guys, this is Omni. I'm an artist on the Hunger Crunch team, and I'm going to show you guys how to put together the Beasty Papercraft. Now, before we can do anything, we need to punch Beasty out from this square piece of paper. Everything is already pre-cut for you, so all you need to do is break the little ticks holding him in. You're also going to want to punch out these wings, as well as the fur that's going to go on his back. Now hold on to this, because right here there are some instructions that you can use, just in case you need them. I'll also be telling you what you need to do in this video. So the first step is going to be making folds along these pre-scored lines here. Now you're going to want to make these folds pretty steep, about 45 degrees maybe. Now you're going to really want to fold these particular folds well here above his face, and that will make it easier for you to put him together when you have to put the tabs in. Alright, so the next step is going to be inserting the tabs into all of these slots. Now all of the tabs are numbered from 1 to 8, so you will want to start with 1. 1A goes into 1B. Now you're going to put 1A on top of 1B and then into the slot. You can just follow the arrows, and then that should be really snug. The next step is going to be 2A into 2B. Now the tabs with the stars are also going to need to be tucked into the inside of his body. You don't want any tabs sticking out once he's done. So then you can put 2A and hook it into 2B. And then you can kind of slide it down so that these two lines here meet in the middle. Next is 3A into 3B. You can see here it kind of curves right in. Then you might want to fold this a little bit so that it stays put. Now as you're doing this, you want to make sure that these horns here, right here on the side of his head, you want to make sure that those stay on the outside of his body. Sometimes while you're making the folds, they kind of get stuck on the inside, so just make sure they stay out. Now next is 4A into 4B, and then 5A into 5B. And those kind of go in at the same time. Now before you do 6, you're going to want to make sure that this 8B tab is tucked away on the inside of his body. You can kind of put that in at the same time as you're doing 6A into 6B. Now sometimes it can be a little bit harder to get into these slots, so if you have something pointy like a pencil or something a little bit sharp, you can kind of work that slot open a bit. That way it's a bit easier to get into. But you don't need to do that if you have, say, fingernails. Sometimes you can even just use your finger. This one's giving me a little bit of trouble. And then 7A into 7B. Now you can see there this horn almost got stuck on the inside, so again, make sure those stay on the outside. Alright, and then the last step is putting 8A into 8B. which again we put on the inside, so you probably can't see the 8B, but it's here on the side of his face. And once you have that done, you've got Beasty's basic body done. And then the next step is going to be putting the wings in. The wings are going to go into these slots here on the side of his back. And then you can adjust the wings and kind of make them symmetrical. It's mostly your own preference. Now the last step is going to be putting in the fur. Now the fur is labeled with an A, B, and C. You'll want to put the A in the bottom of his back here. And then B will kind of fall into place. And then C is just going to end up on the top of his head. And there you have it. You're done with your Paper Beastie. I hope this video has been helpful for you guys, and happy hunger crunching. And may the odds be ever in your favor.